You are listening to PTBO Today Live. Hey there, it is Jordan hanging out with you, and pleased to be joined in studio right now by Brian Goldfinger of Goldfinger Personal Injury Law. Brian, how you doing, my man? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I'm doing great. You're looking great, as always.
Oh, thank you so much. So we've got some stuff coming up that we're going to talk about. There's some changes that people should be aware of on July the 1st, but I know you're a big sports guy, so I do want to start with that. And I know you've been drinking in all the World Cup action that you can get. Canada knows now they play Morocco after a pretty thrilling game there last night. What's the vibe been like around the Goldfinger house watching all these games?
My whole family is very much into the World Cup. My son plays soccer. My daughter detests anything involving a ball, but when it comes to soccer, she can't help but enjoy it because of the colors and the atmosphere and the passion and the joy. My wife loves it too. We're definitely a soccer household now.
That's pretty cool. And I think even if Canada doesn't win another one, obviously we'll be disappointed, but this is a fantastic result. I think better than probably most people had expected.
I completely agree. I think that it's going to really motivate and inspire a new generation of Canadians to pick up the ball and play the beautiful game.
Yeah, awesome stuff there. Brian Goldfinger, Goldfinger Personal Injury Law. So what are some of the changes coming July the 1st, Canada Day, but it's also a big day when it comes to maybe some tweaks that the average driver needs to pay attention to?
It's not just Canada Day. It's changed to Ontario Standard Car Insurance Day. So they like to slip these things in when, kind of the art of misdirection. You're focused on celebrating Canada, and now we're going to have you pay the exact same money for your car insurance, and you're going to get less. So what's happening is Ontario is going to kind of move to a more a la carte model for car insurance, where benefits that were available under standard policies, something important like an income replacement benefit. So if you're hurt or injured in an accident, you can't work, you are eligible for what's called an income replacement benefit. That's no longer there. If you want to get it now under a policy, you have to pay more for it. The same thing applies to something called a non-earner benefit. So if you're not gainfully employed, you say you're retired or a student, that non-earner benefit is no longer there. The same applies for an attendant care benefit, and the same applies for a death or a funeral benefit. So God forbid somebody is killed in an accident. The insurance company would pay for the funeral costs. That's no longer available under a standard policy. Now, if you want that death or funeral benefit, you have to pay extra for it.
I did read the blog. You kind of highlighted pedestrians and cyclists. They also could be impacted by this, right?
Yeah, the pedestrians and cyclists are going to be impacted the most because the way it worked before July the 1st is all those benefits were automatically there for pedestrians and cyclists. So if you're a pedestrian or a cyclist and you got hit by a car, that income replacement benefit or the non-earner benefit or the death and funeral benefit, they were there. And now a pedestrian or cyclist, which are not required to have car insurance because of course they're not driving, those benefits are no longer there whatsoever. So they are the most vulnerable and they're going to be the ones out of luck.
Do you think most Ontarians are going to maybe opt out of these additional coverages? And what risks could that have on families without maybe even them realizing?
So nobody's going to know. So I remember when I was young getting my first car and getting car insurance, I just wanted the cheapest insurance out there, right? And that's what most people get is how do I keep my costs down, especially in today's economy? What is the cheapest available option? And you will opt for it. Now, when I was looking when dirt was young, which is a long, long time ago, the cheapest available option had all these wonderful benefits. It had them. It was very comprehensive. Now the cheapest available option will not have these benefits, so people will, it'll be bare bones, but not only will it be bare bones, but what it's going to do, it's going to cause so much strain on the family. It's going to cause so much strain on the public purse as well, because those people are going to be looking for income supplements, and that will come in the form of whether that's Ontario Works or ODSP, Ontario Disability Support Program, or CPP, Disability, Canada Pension Plan Disability. So we think that we're saving money, but really you're just saving these large insurance companies money, and instead the burden is being put on the public person and the taxpayer.
Got to pay attention to this stuff, and luckily we have an expert in Brian Goldfinger of Goldfinger Personal Injury Law. If somebody's interested in finding out more about your services, Brian, where can they check it out?
Visit the website, goldfingerlaw.com, or you can reach me at Brian, BRIAN, at goldfingerlaw.com.
Brian, thank you so much for coming in today. Really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Looking good, Jordan. Thank you.